Please welcome Dietmar Exler, President and CEO of Mercedes-Benz USA and NAFTA.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Mercedes-Benz. It's great to be back here in Los Angeles. Our brand has a long and successful history here, both on the big screen and in the garages of many of the stars who call LA home. This is our own blend of star power here, of course, with the three-pointed star. If you've seen the recently released film Justice League, you may have noticed that some of our latest models are also the preferred vehicles of superheroes. Personally, I love convertibles, and I take every opportunity to drive with the top down. There is just nothing better than feeling the wind and the sunshine. And nowhere is it more fun to drive top down than in LA. So this here is the perfect place to present to you our new S-Class Cabriolet. It's the very definition of beauty and brains, and now with all the innovations recently introduced in the sedan. For example, a new high-resolution widescreen cockpit and a steering wheel with a touchpad controls. In addition, our improved intelligent drive assistance systems now uses map and navigation information to automatically adjust the speed ahead of bends and curves. And thanks to intelligent lightweight construction, the S-Class Cabriolet delivers the same driving dynamics and rigidity of its coupe counterparts without the extra calories. The new S560 Coupe and Cabriolet also gain our powerful and efficient new 4-liter V8 bi-turbo engine. Ladies and gentlemen, the S-Class sedan, Cabriolet and Coupe have always been and continue to be the flagships of the industry. These are the premier models in a lineup where each model demonstrates our ambition to lead in every segment in which we compete. This is reflected in our current performance in the market as well. Our strong sales momentum has continued this year, and we are quite bullish about our future outlook. So far, we've sold more than 270,000 vehicles between January and October, allowing Mercedes-Benz to maintain our position as the #1 luxury automotive brand in the US. We're also extremely proud to celebrate our first place ranking in the 2017 J.D. Power Sales Satisfaction Index for buyer, luxury, and overall industry. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are on track to close out 2017 on a high note. Despite a few headwinds from the market here and there, it's a great year for us. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Our winning formula is rather simple. It's a combination of an outstanding product lineup, an absolute focus on the customer experience, and fantastic support from the best dealers in the automotive industry. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, we at Mercedes also intend to play a lead role in shaping the future of mobility. And this charge will be led by our new brand, EQ. EQ stands for Intelligent Electric Mobility, encompassing a wide range of vehicles with electric drivetrains and their corresponding services. We intend to electrify our portfolio by 2022, offering customers at least one electrified alternative in all segments, from smart to large SUVs. This translates to more than 50 electrified vehicle variants in total. And the US will play an important role in our electric future. We recently announced that we are investing $1 billion to strengthen our manufacturing footprint here in the US and produce EQ SUV models at our factory in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. We will also build a battery plant in the vicinity. Construction of these our new facilities will start early next year. Overall, we are creating 600 new jobs in these two facilities. And as you will see, Mercedes-AMG has some electrifying ideas as well. Our performance brand is celebrating its 50th birthday this year. And I must say, it has never looked better. The US is AMG's largest market worldwide, and the impressive growth in this market has continued. We are up more than 50% with AMG sales year over year. So for anyone who thinks age 50 is over the hill, the unprecedented demand for Mercedes-AMG cars and SUVs should prove them otherwise. But now, I'll let Mr. AMG himself tell you more about our performance brand. Tobias, the stage is yours. Thank you very much.
Please welcome Tobias Merz, Chairman of the Board of Management of Mercedes-AMG.
Dietmar, thank you very much, and hello everyone back here in Los Angeles. It's true, Mercedes-AMG had a great anniversary year, but our 50th birthday is not the only reason why it is so special. It has been more than 10 years now since the US became our biggest market worldwide. And the share of AMG vehicles within Mercedes-Benz total sales here has grown continuously. And in fact, in the first 10 months of 2017, we achieved a double-digit growth rate compared to the same period last year. So once again, our success here in the US made a major contribution to our global sales, which will top 100,000 units by end of that year by far. How did we get to this point? Simple. By developing the best performance and sports cars. And here is a prime example. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mercedes-AMG GT4. This race car truly sets new benchmark in this specific racing segment. It offers proven competition technology and extensive safety features from our highly successful GT3 race car, combined with intelligent lightweight construction and high efficiency derived from our GTR. Its powerful bi-turbo 4-liter V8 engine is mated to a sequential 6-speed transaxle gearbox, also from the GT3. In addition, both the ABS and traction control are fully adjustable. And with its also adjustable pedals and optional air conditioning, the GT4 clearly exceeds the usual race car standards. Ladies and gentlemen, entering the GT4 class is the next logical step to extend our customer racing program, which complements our successful GT3. And in fact, it has already underlined our racing competence. The new GT4 made its racing debut at the Nürburgring in September this year. And here in the US, you can expect to see more than one GT4 in the grid make its IMSA series debut at Daytona in January 2018. And after our overall racing success in 2017, we are very confident that we can set the pace in every series we're going to compete in. In Formula One, for example, Mercedes-AMG Petronas won everything there was to win this year. And now we bring our proven technology to the street. The result, no doubt, speaks for itself. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mercedes-AMG Project ONE. Here it is, the first street-legal Formula One car. Never before has racetrack technology been transferred so directly to the road. The 1.6-liter V6, located ahead of the rear axle, is taken straight from our Formula One program with only minor modifications. But this beast is not exactly tamed. The engine revs up to 11,000 RPMs. No other road car can claim this figure. An electric motor drives the engine's turbocharger, cutting response time down to almost zero. Another electric motor at the crankshaft adds another 160 horsepower. The high-performance plug-in hybrid drivetrain features 2 more electric motors on each front wheel, so it's an all-wheel drive. Each one puts out 120 kilowatt or over 160 horsepower wheel individual. They also allow us for a variable all-wheel drive and torque vectoring. And while the lithium-ion battery technology comes directly from the Formula One car, the number of cells capacity is increased. This means the Project One can cover about 15 miles on electricity alone. And so it wears our EQ Power Plus badge. The result is really amazing. The total system output of the car is over 1,000 horsepower and good for a top speed of more than 217 miles per hour. It is simply breathtaking in every way. So ladies and gentlemen, as the top model of our extremely diverse product pyramid, the Project One plays a major role in defining the future of performance. The electrification of powertrains will be a key success factor, especially in the performance segment. And of course, we will continue to expand our portfolio even more. So you can look forward to our next year's model offensive, which includes several new engines, giving our customers even more choice. With that, I'd like to hand over the stage to my colleague Britta, who has even more to show. Britta, the stage is yours. Thank you.
Please welcome Britta Zager, member of the Board of Management of Daimler AG, responsible for Mercedes-Benz cars, marketing, and sales.
Thank you, Tobias. Ladies and gentlemen, after all this momentum, you might wonder, how can we top this? I'll be honest. If you're only interested in performance, we won't. But if you love the unique combination of sportiness and exclusivity in a Mercedes, we have an absolute highlight waiting for you. It represents the finale of a very dynamic year for us. Not just here in our second most important market worldwide. Over the first 10 months of 2017, we sold over 2 million Mercedes-Benz and smart cars worldwide, an increase of 10% compared to the previous years. But between July and September, we sold more cars than in any third quarter in our history. And we're the #1 premium car brand worldwide, be it in terms of brand value, growth, or sales. What are the reasons behind our success? Like Tobias said, the short answer is fantastic products. But I believe there is more to that one. We also want to create the best customer experience. And one part of this is finding new ways of communication with our customers and fans. Think about it. In the past, unless you actually bought a Mercedes, getting in touch with our brand was not very interactive. But that has changed. We entered into a true dialogue. And we really enjoy getting your ideas and feedback firsthand. One example, no other premium automotive brand receives more likes on social media. We recently introduced a live communication platform for influencers with Mercedes-Me Media. We are finding more targeted ways to address certain customer groups. Take our She's Mercedes initiative, for example. We are creating new opportunities for real-life interaction with Mercedes-Benz. And here in the US, we were the first manufacturer to introduce communication via Google Assistant and Amazon Alexa. As you can see, we want to open a real conversation with Mercedes-Benz. Now, the most immediate way our car speaks to us is through their looks. In fact, beauty is a major reason for the popularity of Mercedes. And we are ready to take the next step in the evolution of our design language. So we chose a true design icon for this. Back in 2004, our CLS Coupe was the very first car to combine the comfort and functionality of a sedan with the elegance and sportiness of a coupe. So since then, more than one competitor has copied this concept. And over 350,000 customers have fallen in love with the CLS. That's quite impressive for such a specific segment. I believe it's a dream for any designer to reshape such a model. And here's a first glimpse. So if you ask me, this car wants to blow your mind. The new CLS pioneers our new designer idiom with clear contours and reduced lines, wide, low-set headlamps, and a grille that resembles the AMG GTs. The interior is more refined than ever. Just take its continuous two-color concept or the copper elements in our limited edition one. And if you like, you can get true S-Class form comfort here, from the widescreen cockpit to our energizing comfort control. By the way, this car communicates with more than it good looks. The lighting in the air vents changes color when you alter the temperature setting. And the touchpad in the center console gives you haptic and acoustic feedback. Do you want to know what my favorite new feature is? For the first time, the CLS Coupe is a 5-seater, so I can take my 3 kids and my husband for a ride. But no mistake, I'll be behind the steering wheel. Of course, the CLS is great in this respect as well. It comes with a completely new engine lineup featuring our latest generation 4- and 6-cylinder units. And we are the only manufacturer to equip our engines with an integrated starter generator, as in our 6-cylinder gas version. This technology allows for a host of advantages you can normally only find in hybrids. That's why we've decided it deserves a reference to our e-mobility brand. So we call it EQ Boost. Now, I've talked quite a bit about our new CLS, but I think it's time this amazing car speaks for itself. So here it is, the all-new CLS. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe the beauty of this car is understood around the globe. To me, it says, get in and let's go for a drive already. And I'm pretty sure here in one of our most important CLS markets, many people will feel the same. I also believe we've had quite a bit the finale for our last year auto show of the year, with the new flagship of our dream cars, our first hypercar, and the pioneer of our new Mercedes-Benz design language. I'm looking forward to continuing our dialogue soon. For example, I suggest you visit us at CES in Las Vegas in January. There we'll present a whole new way to communicate with our cars yet again. With that, I'd like to ask my colleagues to join me on stage. Thank you all and enjoy the show. Bye-bye.